Hi friends, welcome to Law Chat with Girija. I'm Girija Patel, your host for Law Chat, and I am so excited for you to join us today. I have some amazing guests on Law Chat, and they're here to share their experiences and entrepreneurial journey with us, and through their storytelling, mentorship with us, because that is the whole point. We are all entrepreneurs and we're all on a journey, and learning from one another is the best way for us to move forward in our journey as well. And I have amazing guests who are so willing and ready to share their stories with us, their challenges and their victories and their achievements, and also their mindset. I just can't wait to share that with you, and I also just can't wait to have that conversation with them. It's such a privilege to have each and every one of them here with us today, and also it's such a privilege to have you listening in and tuning in. So let's dive in to Law Chat with Girija.
Hey everyone, welcome to Law Chat. Today I'm going to be talking about social media and the law, and some of the legal rules that apply to social media and how to be in compliance with them. Also, before we start, I have to give my disclaimer that the information that I'm sharing is for educational purposes only and is not meant to apply to any one particular person or industry. So if you do have questions, contact an attorney, contact me for specific legal advice, and then you can have attorney-client privilege with them and a relationship with them. Okay, well, with that being said though, welcome to Law Chat. And today, again, we will be talking about legal rules for social media. And so some of the things that I want to talk about today are just how to manage yourself on social media and how to create goodwill on social media and your reputation, as well as following the law. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the images that you're using for your business. Now, this is a big thing because a lot of times people just don't know, and they think that because you Google something, it's available to you for free use, and it's not. It is not a fair use at all. Just because it's available and you can right click and save the image, that does not make it fair use at all. So you need to make sure that if you are right clicking and saving or using somebody else's image, that you have permission to use that image. If you are taking it from a website that provides stock images, just make sure that it is free, and also make sure that you're within the boundaries of what they're allowing you to use it for. Some big thing that I've seen a lot, not just lately, but it's been happening, is that there are companies out there that post all of these pictures on Google. So when you do a search, it comes up in their images. And a lot of people have that misnomer that you can use it and it's free to use and they don't need to have permission. But then what happens is that when they use those images, then the companies that own that stock image actually are waiting for you to use that image so they can come to you, or tell you that they're going to sue you, or you have to pay them XYZ amount and then they won't sue you. And that XYZ amount is usually really high. It's a little bit ridiculous, but it's not that high where you can say that someone's extorting you either, but you are using their product at the end of the day. Ultimately, it's theirs, it's protected by their copyright. And so again, seek permission, especially if it's a photographer's image, or especially if you're taking something off of someone's blog, or if you're taking it off someone's website. Get permission, get written permission that is signed by the owner, that they're giving you permission to use it, a license, or some form or fashion that you have that permission. And so that's number one thing, is stock images. Make sure you are following it and you are legit while you're using it. Number two is that, well, stock images are there and you have it, but then there's also using another blogger's photography or even their content and the information that they're sharing on their blog. And I know that this is such a big problem. A lot of people do copy paste. A lot of people literally take that information and smack it on their website as if it's theirs or their feed. And it just creates so much bad mojo in the industry, but then also for your own business. And so the best thing to do is say, hey, I love what you just wrote. Can I share it? And get their permission and give them attribution. Because at the end of the day, we're here to serve one another. We're here to uplift one another. And that is really the right way to do it. And you're also not crossing any boundaries that could put you in a hole and get you in trouble as well.
I hate to interrupt this awesome conversation, but I have to stop and talk with you about the number one thing I'm asked about by entrepreneurs: contracts. They're vital to any business relationship and to protect your business. But I also know that entrepreneurs, especially when you're starting up, money is tight. But I would never want you to compromise on a strong legal foundation. So enter yourcontractbuddy.com, a website created by me with contract templates created and drafted by me and fellow industry partners. They're ready to use and easy to plug in immediately. And they are not restricted to any specific state. So yourcontractbuddy.com is sponsoring this episode, and you and your listener can get 10% off right now with code LAWCHAT. Yes, you heard me right. 10% off right now with code LAWCHAT. And now, back to our awesome conversation.
Number 3 is affiliate links. So affiliate links is for mostly bloggers, but not just bloggers, influencers. And you could be a blogger for anything and you could have an affiliate link. It could be the most minute thing that you're having an affiliate link for. But if you're promoting something, and if that promotion is because someone gave you a gift or someone gave you money, or if you have a free subscription to something, or just something where you have a understanding that you are getting something in return for promoting their product, then you make sure that you have disclosed it to the consumer, to the people that are using your website, whether it's a blog, whether it's a social media post, that this is either promoted, it's sponsored, or there's paid partnership or something, because you want to make sure people know that there is a underlying reason why you are sharing this information, so that they have a clarity on where you come from also, like in your thought process and your mindset with regards to the product. And that kind of goes into this caveat of when you are promoting a product, ensure that whatever you're saying is true. If it's going to be all fake and it's going to be false, that can get you in a bind also. So just because someone gives you product doesn't mean you have to give positive reviews of it, or reviews that are so promotional that it's going to increase their revenue. Now, of course, that is the goal. Of course, that is why the product is shared with you, because they want to increase their marketing stretch and they want to, have some natural, organic way of sharing why their product is amazing. But be honest, because if you're not, then that can get you in a bind as well. And also, the more authentic you are about the product, the more followers you'll have, and people will know that you're being real about the product. Because a lot of times it may not be as amazing. So you want to make sure that you are being true to what your opinion is, and you're sharing that truthful opinion with your audience as well. Another thing with the affiliate links. Do you have a brand ambassadorship contract or brand partnership contract, something like that? You need one if you don't have one. And I'm just going to go into this because this really bothers me. It bothers me because a lot of bloggers and affiliates and anybody that is promoting another brand, they don't necessarily have a contract, or they use a contract that's given to them by the brand, which is totally fine, or they use a contract with maybe like something that's given to them from a middleman. And I just want you to be aware that contract can be negotiated if it's given to you by somebody else. If it doesn't resonate with the terms of your business, then you can go back and say, hey, listen, this is how we need to do things. Also, you want to make sure that you can use the company's name, that you have permission to use their trademark, whether it's in the back end or whether it's in the front end. You need to be able to use the trademark, whether it's in the captions or whether it's linking them, because if you don't have that permission, then how are you going to promote them properly if you can't even use their name? So make sure you have their permission. Make sure you have a contract with them. Even if you're using a company to get a partnership with a brand, make sure that there's a contract between you and the company. And then whenever you are getting into that relationship with the brand, that there's some language and some understanding between you and that brand. So you know when you're getting paid, and it's in the payment is in the form that the timeliness that you want as well. Just be wary of that. Make sure you are being clear about the fact that you're an affiliate, that you're sponsored, or it's an ad, or it's a paid partnership or something. Even if it's for free, that you've been given something, it's a gift then. So you're getting some compensation at some point. Even if someone gives it to you and you're allowed to use it for like a month and then you have to return it, but that month has been compensation. So don't let that fool you. So just disclose that information right when you are putting that feed out and that information out to the public. The last thing that I want to talk about also with regards to the law and the social media is testimonials. And as you're using testimonials for your business that your clients have given or other business partners have given, one, you want to make sure that they're real. Don't use fake ones. And two, you want to make sure that you've gotten permission to use it. And that permission can also come from an affirmative action of having a blog, say, and in your terms and conditions, you've written there that if you do leave a comment or you do leave opinions or something of similar of that nature, that you have the right to use it for promotional purposes or editorial purposes for your business. And, if they say, I agree to terms and conditions, then that applies and you can use it. So don't be scared to use what those narratives are, or those, testimonials are, but just make sure you have the permission to use it. And if you are sending feedback forms to your clients, then have something there that says that they're giving you permission to use their name and their business name and what they've said about you or your business, and you're able to share it with whoever you need to share it with. So I hope that was helpful. Wishing you well and wishing you an awesome Thursday and a great weekend to come. Bye.
Thank you so much for joining Law Chat with Girija. I love these kind of stories and conversations where we can be real, honest, and open, and having fun at the same time. I hope you are inspired and motivated to keep doing the amazing work you are doing. If this is something that gave you all those feels and then some, truly motivated and inspired for you, you can show your love in all or one of these ways. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this video with your community and tell them about it, or share it with somebody that can benefit from it. I look forward to seeing you next time on another episode of Law Chat, and until then, keep moving forward. Bye.